A man vanishes without a trace, only to be found 5 days later, dead, under bizarre circumstances. Burn marks on his body. A strange, unknown gel applied to his skin. No signs of struggle. And no logical explanation. What really happened to Zygmunt Adamski? A tragic accident? A secret experiment? Or was he abducted by something not of this world? Our story begins in the small town of Tingley, West Yorkshire, England. Zygmunt Adamski, a 56-year-old Polish coal miner, had been living a quiet life. Originally from Poland, he had settled in England years earlier and was known as a hard-working, kind man. On June 6, 1980, Adamski was in good spirits. He was preparing for his goddaughter's wedding and left his house to run a quick errand at a local shop. But he never came back. His wife, Lottie, was immediately worried. Zygmunt had never disappeared like this before. He had no health issues that would explain his sudden vanishing, and he had no enemies. Where could he have gone? Despite efforts to find him, Adamski had seemingly vanished into thin air. No witnesses, no clues, just silence. But then, 5 days later, something chilling happened. On June 11, 1980, a shocking discovery was made. Adamski's lifeless body was found, 20 miles away from where he had disappeared, in a coal yard in the town of Todmorden. But here's where things get really strange. His body wasn't just found lying anywhere, it was placed on top of a 10-foot-high coal pile. There were no signs of struggle. No footprints leading to the body. It was as if he had just appeared there. The man who found the body, coal yard worker Trevor Parker, was stunned. The last time he had checked the yard, just hours before, there was nothing there. So how did Adamski's body get there? And why did he look so unusual? Police and forensic experts arrived quickly, and what they found only deepened the mystery. Adamski's body had strange burn marks on his head, neck, and shoulders. Even stranger, a weird, unidentified gel had been applied to these burns. The coroner, Dr. Alan Edwards, was baffled. He had never seen anything like it. What was this gel? And who had put it on Adamski's body? His clothing was also odd. His shirt was unbuttoned, but his coat was missing. His shoes were loosely tied, which was unusual for a man known to be meticulous about his appearance. But the most chilling detail? Despite being missing for 5 days, Adamski only had about 1 day's worth of beard growth. Where had he been for the other 4 days? And now, we get to the most bizarre part of this case, the UFO connection. The police officer in charge of the investigation was Alan Godfrey, a well-respected officer from the West Yorkshire Police. At first, he thought this was just an unusual but explainable death. But that would change just a few months later. On November 28, 1980, just 5 months after Adamski's death, Alan Godfrey was patrolling Todmorden when he saw something incredible. A huge, spinning, metallic object hovered above the road. He tried to radio for backup, but his radio had stopped working. The next thing he knew, he had lost time. Nearly half an hour was gone. And when he came to, his car was further down the road, with no memory of how he got there. Under hypnosis, Godfrey later recalled seeing strange humanoid beings inside the craft. Could it be that both he and Zygmunt Adamski had been taken by the same unknown force? There are many theories about what happened to Zygmunt Adamski. Let's explore them. Some believe Adamski was taken by extraterrestrials. The burns and the unknown gel are consistent with medical experiments often reported in abduction cases. Was he abducted, examined, and then returned, dead? Another theory suggests Adamski was kidnapped for top-secret medical experiments. Was he an unwilling test subject? And if so, why was he returned in such a strange manner? Could Adamski have been kidnapped and murdered by someone he knew? Some claim his death was a result of a personal dispute. But if that's the case, why the burns? Why the unknown gel? And how did his body get on top of a coal pile? To this day, the mystery of Zygmunt Adamski remains unsolved. Who, or what, took him? What was the strange substance on his body? And why, after more than 4 decades, do we still have no answers? What do you think happened? Was this an alien abduction, a secret experiment, or something even stranger? Let us know in the comments. If you love mysteries like this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an episode. Until next time, stay curious.